Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves another quality check. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So right, we got ourselves a Model Y. And we got it. And now we're going to be doing a quality check with this beautiful Model Y. And let's first off start off by looking off at the left light. And let's move on to the right light. And let's take a look at the hood. And take a look at the VIN. This is a very recent build. Just been dropped off. And it came transported without the hubcaps. And they normally become transported without the hubcaps. And when you are at delivery, they'll probably have the hubcaps on top of these. But these are what the hubcaps look like. These are the rims under the hubcaps. So there's a lot of people that are also doing a matte, buying a matte spray paint and spray painting this, and you'll get yourself a nice, beautiful rim without having to pay the extra cost. So moving on to the quality check. So let's look at the driver's side. Driver's side door. And these plastic tape is just plastic, and these are how they come from the transport. They'll be peeled off, and your car will be waxed and all buffed by the time you take delivery. So these are just vehicles that are dropped off straight from the transport truck. So you can see all the plastics all in there. So let's do the test. Is the doors flush? Yes. So we're looking good so far. Is this back door flush? Yes. So we're looking great. And this is exactly what we want to see. A nice tight panel. Beautiful. Now let's look at the trunk. Let's see if the Charger door is flush. And it's flush. Beautiful. Nothing that we see so far. And this is the dual motor. And it's nice and flush. Now let's look up here. Nice panels are looking great. Now a recent issue that we've known for a while is the right rear door, and they're normally not flush. But let's do the test to see if it's flush. Beautiful. So this 2 thumbs up, flawless, black Tesla, ready for delivery. Gets a pass. Let's move on to another Model Y. So this is the all-gray Model Y. And let's do the quality check. So we'll start off by looking off at the left side. And let's move on to the right side. And let's take a look at the hood. And let's take a look at the rims over here. Take a look at the VIN. Beautiful. Look at the interior. Driver's side door to see if it's flush. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. The rear door to see if it's flush. Yes. Nothing better than a flush panel. Beautiful. Rears are nice and tight. Let's take a look at the Charger door. Charger door is poking out a little bit and does need a minor adjustment, but besides that, it's looking great. Let's take a look at the rear. Nothing that catches our eye. It's nice and flush over here on the right side. Let's move on. Over here, the panel up here, nice and tight. Good. Nice and flush. Perfect. Okay, so this one definitely gets a pass. Just needs a minor adjustment with the charger door. So let's move on to another Model Y. So all right, let's take a look at this all black Model Y. Starting off by looking off at the left light and looking off at the right side. Let's take a look at the hood. Take a look at the VIN. Beautiful. On to the right side. There's a look at the interior. See, the doors are flush and it's nice and flush. Yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Panel up here is nice and tight. Now let's see if the charger door is flush. Charger door does need a minor adjustment. Let's look at the rear. And it's very important once you're taking delivery, not to rush your delivery. Take 30 minutes to an hour to inspect your vehicle whenever you're taking a delivery. You don't want to rush this. Your car is very expensive, so you want to make sure that before you drive off the lot, you do a thorough check, bring a checklist, record your delivery, make sure that the car's built to the best of their ability before driving off the lot. Let your sales rep know every single defect on that vehicle before you drive off the lot. You do have a 100-mile grace period, but you want to make sure that once you're doing a delivery, you look at every single panel and that you don't take a car home that has all these defects, because you can easily get them to assign you a new VIN or ask them just to wait for a new VIN. You might have to wait a few months, but you will get a better vehicle. So please make sure that you do a thorough check. So let's continue with the quality check. Let's look out this right side door over here, and it's nice and flush. And this is nice and flush. So this Model Y, yeah, it gets a pass. Just has some minor adjustments, and besides that, it's looking good. So let's move on to another Model Y. All right, and our final Model Y. Let's take a look at it. So let's start off by examining the left light to make sure that everything's all aligned. Let's go to the hood and let's do a thorough check. Okay. So everything's looking good so far. Let's take a look at the VIN. Let's move on to the driver's side door. Panels are looking really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Rear side door is nice and flush. Panel up here nice and tight. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Can we get it? Oh, charger door is flush. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The rear is looking good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you see what I see? Look at that. Look at that gap. You can almost see inside that thing. What's going on? What's going on? This has to be adjusted. What the? Uh-oh. So yeah, that does have a problem there. And let's see if the rear door. Yeah, common issue. Rear door is not flush. So yeah, it still needs help. I tried. I thought it was gonna be good, but it failed me in the end. So yeah, so we're continuing to have these issues with the Model Y. I don't understand why Tesla doesn't get their act together and start focusing on their best-selling vehicles, because if the Model Y is your best-selling vehicles and there's a lot of buyers out there, do you want a huge community of people that are filing complaints or saying they're defects? Tesla, why don't you build your car correctly? Take your time. There should be somebody at the end of production to look at the quality control. If you haven't hired somebody for that position, please ask somebody to fill that position, because it looks like the person that is approving these vehicles to be made aren't following the right things, because I'm seeing that there's a lot of problems on these vehicles. I don't know if they're taking a blind eye to all these defects and hoping that the customer doesn't catch it. But I tell you, I'm catching all these defects, and I will continue to make more quality checks until Tesla gets their act together. All right, so that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day.
Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.